your girl Sarah.
Emma.
And we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we're charming.
And we're dangerous, if you didn't know, now you know. So on this channel, obviously, we love to talk about astrology, and we love to do a lot of reaction videos when it comes to astrology lists that we find online. And today we're reacting to why each sign is running late. But before we get into it, we would love it if you lovely people would subscribe down below. Your girls over here, we talk about a lot of cool shit, such as astrology, spirituality, really anything we feel like talking about. And we have a podcast, so you should check that out as well. So let's get to the video.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go through the Zodiac. And this list was created by co-star Aries. Why they're running late. Being early is for nerds. Like, why is that so funny?
That's pretty funny.
Why is that aggressive though? Being early is for nerds.
It is hella aggressive, which I feel like is their energy.
It embodies
but
them.
I do feel like Aries, like, they be on time because they want to get, you know, early bird gets the worm.
For real.
You know what
They're
I mean?
the first sign of the Zodiac. They're cardinal, you know what I mean? Cardinal fire. If anything, they're like rushing to get there.
Exactly.
You know, they're quick with it.
Yeah.
So I see that.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, being early is for nerds. Like,
I feel like they would say that, but then they would be the first person
no,
to
they
show
would.
up.
They actually, that's so funny. They would. They would say
You know? Next is Taurus, and it says, no function is worth leaving the warmth of their bed.
I mean, that's pretty freaking accurate.
Yeah, I feel like that's spot on.
That is literally why their bed is so comfortable, because they know they're gonna be there like 90% of their life. So why would they leave it?
Right.
Like, they spent this much money to make their space this comfortable. Why the fuck would they leave it and go into like unknown territory?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. You know how people have their like butt marks in couches?
Shut the
I feel like they have it in their bed.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I love Taurus though, because I feel like if you have something to do with a Taurus, it's like that energy of like, you know, you don't want to go, and you're like, Taurus definitely doesn't want to go, and you just like kind of like text each other like, so Taurus is so down to be like, yeah, it's fine,
cancel and like stay at home and watch a movie or something. They're all, they would love to do that. They would much prefer.
It honestly makes me think that's probably why they're so grounding.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Gemini, and it says, couldn't decide what personality to dress up as today. And I feel like they low-key came for y'all. Like, this is kind of like a read, is it not? That's fucked up. Gemini, as a Gemini moon, I'm kind of offended. Like, we only have 2 personalities.
Oh, man. Oh, no, I really do feel like this is a read. And I feel like the other ones aren't as much of a read as this one.
It makes me think so.
Like, why do people hate on Gemini so much?
Honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, Gemini has this duality, right?
Yeah.
And like, that's what makes them such great conversationalists. Like, they could come into a conversation really believing this side, and then if they talk to you enough, maybe they'll see your side too. And I feel like that is actually, here I am politicking for Gemini. That is actually a really good quality to have as an adult, because you'll always be able to see the other side. But most people don't understand that.
No, for
you know,
sure.
and they hate that, truly.
Yeah, and I think Gemini too, like, sorry that other people, or Gemini really does it best in the sense that they can go into any group and be likable, be friendly, you know what I mean? Be cool with the people, and also truly understand that group.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. You know what makes me think about it though is like, what if, because you know how Geminis always like overbook themselves? And it's like at the end of the day, like, let's say they have like 3 different things they could do at 7 o'clock, like depending on who they're gonna go with. They're like, how am I feeling today?
Yes,
like,
no,
which one of my
that's so
friends?
true.
Which one of my friends? Because with those friends, I'm fun. With these friends, I'm sexy. With these friends, I'm bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so it's like, who do I want to be today?
Yeah.
So I see it in that sense. Okay, next is Cancer, and it says, was reminiscing along to a song and had to replay it 8 times.
I think this one's fucking hilarious.
I think
Because
so too.
we know Cancer loves to be deep in their feelings. Like,
Yes.
one little thing will trigger them to think about, you know what I mean, their first fucking ex.
Right.
And until they feel those feelings, they're not ready to like be outside yet.
Right, and I feel like Cancer would almost be ready, but then they hear that song that makes them like tap into those feelings, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then they're like, oh no, I'm stuck
It's
here,
over.
I can't go out now.
Like, it's done.
I'm back in those feelings.
For sure. And
Back on that
Cancer
roller
will
coaster
call
wave.
Taurus, and Taurus will be like I thought, like I said, we're gonna be home.
Right.
So might as well just come over. All right, next we have Leo, and it says, stop to get an iced coffee on the way because self-care.
Can I just say I love this?
We know, yeah.
Because I feel like they
love
would.
self-care.
And they don't care if they're running late, you know? I feel like, okay, I mean, I feel like they do care if they're running late, But if they want to stop and get something and they're like, you know what, like I'm not in the mood for it, like they don't give a fuck. That's what I mean.
For sure. And I feel like the thing with Leo is like they always come dressed to impress. I feel like that's another good reason why they're late. Like if they weren't feeling themselves yet, they're gonna do everything they can to feel themselves enough to be outside and present themselves to the world.
They're still getting prepared. So like
exactly. They make sure their mind is right. Mind, spirit, soul before they step out.
Right. Because I want to show up to everybody, you know.
And honestly, I love that. To be honest, that's probably why Leo is so confident. They do everything that they need to do for themselves to present the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they're so worried about getting there on time that they don't think about all the things they need to do before they leave their home.
Right. Like imagine how messed up this Leo's day would have been if they didn't have their coffee. Like they wouldn't have been on their grind like they usually are. Like I get it. I love that they stop for coffee.
You get that coffee.
Yes. Next is Virgo, and it says triple book themselves again.
That's funny. I could see that actually because Virgo, but then I'm like, Virgos are so organized. So would they be triple booking themselves?
No, I feel like that would stress them out.
Yeah.
They would be stressed out. I feel like Virgos aren't late.
I feel like Virgos are very, very on time at all times. And if for some reason Virgo is late, like you need to check on Virgo. Why is Virgo late? Is Virgo okay? Like,
right.
I would think they got kidnapped or something.
Yeah.
And no text. Like if
right.
Virgo's
And no
late,
text.
And
no,
they
you're
didn't
so
tell me,
right.
something's wrong.
Because they'll tell you when they're going to be late.
For sure.
Virgos are good like that.
They are. They always communicate.
So if they're not,
something's wrong.
They got to.
I would have written here why they're running late. Don't know. Check on Virgo.
Right. Your Virgo friend is not okay.
Yes, text them right now. Next is Libra. It says, spent 40 minutes curating the perfect playlist for a 15-minute trip. And I actually have to laugh because the Libra energy in me. You know how many times I make playlists for just a shower? Like truly.
That's so
I'm not even playing with you. Like my shower playlist is not ready, so I can't shower yet. I literally sit there making my fucking shower playlist. The mood needs to be right. No?
No, I feel you. I also feel like another reason why Libra could be running late is because for me as a Libra moon placement, I feel like if my makeup isn't done right or like my outfit isn't to the perfection that I like it to be, like I'm gonna be late.
Yeah, it's similar to Leo. It's like we definitely care about the way we're presenting ourselves to the world. And also it's like when we feel unbalanced, I feel like and it's funny because the more unbalanced we feel, the more frantic we are and the later we become. Really, you just need to go, Libra. Get out the house.
Right.
And I feel like they kind of suffer like in their room as they're getting ready, like trying to find that balance. And it's like you're getting later and later. Like just leave. The balance is gone. Today is not balanced. And that's
thrown
okay.
out the window.
And that's okay. That's the thing with Libra. You need to remember, it's okay if you're not balanced today. You could still go and do the things you need to do.
Right.
Or cancel, you know, whatever it may be.
Because you may find that balance later in the day. I know you're running late now, but you know, the scales will tilt back in your favor.
Exactly.
Next is Scorpio, and it says, think showing up late is a power move. And I love this, and I feel like it's true.
Yeah. Think showing up late is a power move.
Yeah.
That is actually very true. Listen, I know of a friend. I'm just kidding. Me.
It wasn't clear.
I definitely feel like I've done this before.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to come up too desperate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be here before you, especially if it's like an important conversation. I feel like sometimes I've definitely been like, you know what? I'm going to let them sit there and think about what they've done. And then I'll show up. You know what I mean? And then I'll show up. It's psychotic. Like, who cares?
Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that. Do you think Scorpio could maybe also want that like one moment of attention on them, like when they come in the room? Like they like having the person waiting there for them and they're like, okay, yeah, you get to see me come in.
Nah, I don't know if it's that actually. I really don't. It might be, but for me, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, I just want them to know that like, yes, they were desperate enough to be there. Not like obviously every day of life, but a conversation where I feel like, you know what I mean, it was gonna be something like a little bit important.
Man.
Or I felt like I wanted to get the upper hand. Definitely would show up late on purpose.
Yeah.
And it's always on purpose. We're really good at being on time.
Yeah.
I feel like we're very good at being on time, but you know, we get in our heads and we start plotting, scheming.
Yeah, no, I do feel like if you guys are late, it's totally intentional.
Yeah, for sure. 'Cause I'm really gonna be on time. Listen.
Right. Don't always know why you're being late, you know, like, or for who it is with, you know what I mean? Who your beef is kind of with, but.
Also, we're like very controlling, you know what I mean? So we're
very
controlling of our time and our schedule too.
Uh-huh.
If we were to be late, that doesn't seem very controlled.
That doesn't fit into the brand.
Sag, ran into an acquaintance and couldn't resist the opportunity to tell them everything they've been up to lately. That's so true.
I'm really bad at this, actually.
You guys like will tell someone your whole entire life story.
I get so distracted. And I go on a rant, and I feel like, you know, I don't know why I feel like I have to tell people my whole life story when I see them again.
These are all the things I've been up to.
Right. You're like, how are you? I'm like, oh shit.
That's
Let me
so
tell you about the last
fun.
5 years.
I also feel like you guys just don't know. Like Pisces, it's like, what is time? You know what I mean? Life is about adventure, excitement, conversation. You know what I mean? So you guys, I feel like you guys don't care about being on time.
No, it's true. I actually feel the worst is like when I know I have somebody waiting for me, but I'm doing exactly this. Where I'm like talking to somebody else. Yeah, and I'm like, ah shit, okay, I'm running a little late.
Yeah.
But I also haven't left yet. Next is Capricorn, and it says, knew you'd be even later and refused to sit around waiting.
That's so funny. I feel like there's something about this also reminds me of Scorpios.
Yes.
Like, things showing up late is a power move. Like, what does that really even mean? Knew you'd be even later and refused to sit around waiting.
Yeah, it doesn't want to be waiting for you.
Yeah, I just also feel like Cap is one of those signs that's not late.
Yeah.
Because they're so business oriented and they're all about, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Time. Exactly. Saturn and time rule over Capricorn. So I feel like because of that, they really take it seriously.
Yeah.
They take time. They hate their time being wasted. And when you hate your time being wasted, you're usually very, very, you know, considerate of how much of other people's time you waste. Capricorn doesn't like wasting other people's time.
That's pretty funny. So maybe they're just like being extra considerate of themselves because they're like, I knew you had me fucked up and you were gonna be late, so let me just go ahead and be a little late.
That's actually, yes, that makes sense. I feel like you just described what they were trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, you're so prepared, Capricorn.
Right.
It's like a game of chess.
Over prepared. Right.
All right, Aquarius. It says, doesn't believe that time is linear anyway. That is the most Aquarius thing ever. Like, to fucking somehow try and make sense of why they were late. It's not linear anyway. Like, Aquarius, just say sorry.
Right. Well, it's actually 2 hours ahead in Texas, so I'm on time.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what Aquarius would do, you know?
And I feel like Aquarius
be a smartass about it.
They hate being predictable. You know what I mean? Uranus rolls over Aquarius, the planet of surprise. So I feel like they hate doing anything that's predictable. Being on time is predictable. They like to surprise people. But we already know you were gonna be late too.
Oh, 100%. And I feel like, don't even ask Aquarius why they're being late, because like I said, I feel like they're going to be a smartass about it. Like, they're going to give you some smartass response. Like, why the fuck do you think I'm not on time? Like,
no,
you know, like,
real.
they're going to say, time isn't linear, you know?
No, they're going to say something smart like that, actually.
Which I also really love. I think
it's pretty funny. It's annoying when they wasted your time, but it's funny to us because it hasn't happened to us.
Exactly. And last but certainly not least is Pisces. And it says, lost track of time, literally staring into space.
Yup. That is literally, again, one of the more accurate ones. Like, Pisces, like, what is time? Like, they hate the concept of time. They'll sleep for 24 hours if they could. And they really don't see the difference between their dream world and this world. You know what I mean? Like, they hate rules too.
For sure. And I also feel like, you know, Pisces like processes their feelings in that dream state, you know what I mean? So once they start thinking about their feelings, which we all know they got a lot of, they're gonna go into that space and then there is no time there. Because it's dreamland.
Actually. And I feel like they're the happiest, like I said, when they don't have rules. And knowing they have to be committed to something and be there at a certain time, it fucks with their energy. You know? They hate that shit. Because they like to live in the reality that they picked for the day. You know, and you telling them they have to come out of that and meet you at 4 o'clock to do something normal, they're like, what the hell?
No, it's so true. I feel like too, because Pisces loves to also be in their little space and do what they want to do. So it's like, ah, shit, I gotta come out of that
reality
here with you. Like,
you know, it's work for Pisces to act like a normal human.
It is.
You know, and like having meetings and going to places on time makes them feel normal. Again, like Aquarius, and they don't want to feel normal.
Right.
They just want to live life, you know, on the edge.
In bed? I don't know.
Literally.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode on why the signs be running late. Okay, make sure you comment down below with your feelings. Do you agree with your sign or your big three? Let us know in the comment section. And if you didn't know, we got a podcast. The links are down below. And if you didn't know, on this podcast, we discuss astrology. We discuss current events, spirituality, really whatever it is we feel like talking about at that time. And
more of our
current,
personality.
And it's going to be on YouTube soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
But as you know, we pose a question here and talk about it deeper in the podcast. So are you ready for this week's question?
Hit me.
The question is, do you agree with your sun sign's reason of being late?
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to.
And if you didn't know, I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Sagittarius.
So yes.
Sagittarius. So, we're gonna link our socials somewhere over here. Don't forget, we post our YouTubes every Thursday and Mondays, sometimes on Fridays too. But the podcast always goes live on Wednesdays. If it ever changes, follow us on Instagram because we always post our updates there. We love you guys. Hope you're enjoying Sag season, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.